I'm Austin.
I'm Kevon.
We're gonna play How Deep We Go. We're homies. We have 3 prompts. We have 3 cards that we pre-picked. So 3 different questions we're gonna answer today. Let's see how it goes.
I'm ready.
All right. Rochambeau, who goes first?
Yeah.
All right, paper, scissors, shoot.
Best out of 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ah.
Rock, paper, shoot.
Hey, you got it.
Do I go first?
Yeah.
All right, bet. I'm gonna ask you.
All right.
What makes you feel confident?
That's a good question because I tend to brush off usual compliments, so that's what I usually say, compliments, but I brush them off because I don't want to get too big head. But just succeeding. If I look back at what I did, I'm like, dang, I was capable of that. That makes me more confident in the future. But usually I'm not able to see that in the moment.
When's the last time you felt a boost of confidence?
Yesterday, whenever everybody was looking at me outside, I felt like everybody was looking at me. I could be
Oh, you
tripping.
talking when we were driving, pulling in?
No. When we were just walking.
Okay.
I just kept on seeing eyes just latch on. So, and then I was like, why do I act like I'm not attractive? But it's just generally, I just don't walk around like, I look good. It's like, I'd be like, the fuck everybody looking at? But then I'd be like, oh, I look good, I guess.
I guess? Come on, man.
I know I look good, but.
All right, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
IG finna let you know. Yeah, bro, you finna get flamed or finna get praised?
It's all right.
Hopefully you're Marlon, Team Marlon. All right. You know, before you answered, my thought in my head was, like, confidence, it begins from within, but actually I can say that and, like, people would praise me for saying, like, oh, that's so wise, but I ain't gonna lie, that shit's not true for me. What makes me feel confident is the same as you, succeeding. Honestly, I feel most confident in life in all areas when, like, business stuff succeeds well. If I have an idea and I execute it and it performs really good, I feel confident like the next day.
Even though it bleeds into everything else?
Yeah, like that's the one thing that bleeds in everything else is like business or like consecration, just the thing that I make money from / like do for a living.
Okay.
But I will say, man, I'm a pretty confident guy in general. But what helps is when I get a compliment on something I just do not expect. This might sound weird, but I hope it doesn't. One time I was at a girl's job, and there was this like other black girl who walked up, and then Jalen was like, "Oh, this is Austin, it's my boyfriend." And then I was like, "Hey," I just was talking and stuff, and I was talking to Jalen, and then her friend right here was randomly like, "He's so confident," and then she was like, "Huh?" And then she was like, "You're just confident, like that's nice, like you're confident," and like she was saying it like really uplifting, and that stuck with me more than like other compliments. And I don't know, I guess it's because I don't think there's nothing to explain. It just made me feel confident that she thought I was confident.
I feel like a lot of people don't give the compliments when they should because I feel like that's why I don't rely on them. Because when I should get them, then I recognize. I'm like, oh, it's just something, you know. Like even with the girls, like most of the time, girls be like, yeah, you were attractive, but like I come back, I swing back, and I'm like talking to them. I'm like, I didn't know you thought I was attractive. And they're like, how? I'm like, you didn't, there was no sign. Like you were hiding it, but like, you know, or like their ego, they don't want to give, they think you got a big head already because you give off that energy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, try to hold back because they think you get it all the time. Like, I don't know.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
I'm like, I don't get it all the time because y'all all think the same. Y'all be like, he probably gets it all the time. They don't get it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a takeaway from that. Honestly, to people watching, bro, it's like, give a compliment when a compliment's due.
Yeah.
Whenever you think about a compliment, you don't know if somebody actually got that yesterday like you think they did. You don't know everybody's story. And like a compliment will probably never do somebody wrong unless they're just assholes. Like cocky people, like they make you feel inferior once you compliment them sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, appreciate it, get that all the time. It's like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right, level 2, you go ahead.
How have you been feeling about yourself recently?
I love that I'm intentional, but I feel like I've been feeling like I'm not doing enough hard things in my life. I was actually reading a book yesterday called What's Your Dream, I think. And one of the chapters was about write a list of things under hard things I'm avoiding, or like the hard things. And then basically you're gonna come up with the hard things in your life, and you discern whether or not you're avoiding them or you're like facing them as the hard things to do. And I think I need to do more things that just feel challenging, because I kind of, every week, you know, we have a new workload or whatever, we're trying to scale what we do, but at the same time, it's a very consistent thing to try every week, and it's not something that's a new challenge. And now I also read this in the book that, I forgot the author's name, because I like saying the author, but we have so much convenience in our life. Like if it was raining right now, we could be inside and order DoorDash, when thousands of years ago, we would have hunted for the food for our family that night.
Yeah.
And it makes us dull to challenge.
Yeah. I feel like that's what causes depression. Because you're not grateful because everything's so easy.
Really?
Like partially. Like things get hard for you because you're not used to things being actually hard for real. So just like the bar is set low. Somebody who actually is grinding or like, let's say like has struggled like that, they are very grateful for the situation because it's very polar.
That's true.
So like we so used to, everything's so easy. So it's easy to get depressed because it's like your life is like the little things are gonna start hitting hard because the big things aren't hitting hard no more. Like you always gonna have the pain, but now the pain is coming in different form now that you don't have the main thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I think you kind of maybe
like your fight or yeah, I am. I'm really just talking to you. I forgot the camera was there. The fight or flight is being put into different things other than the actual fight or flight. Now,
I see what you mean. Like you become desensitized to what you have.
Yeah, or more so like you're always gonna have the anxiety. It's just gonna now come in for things that you shouldn't even have anxiety about.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The things you truly needed anxiety for surviving are not there no more. Mm-hmm. So now the anxiety is being replaced with small, minute things.
Damn, that kind of relates to like sometimes in a relationship. I can't say this is for me, but I've read it online. Like some people, they're more anxious when things are going really well because they're like, what the fuck? Like nothing's wrong. So they create something to be wrong. Or even the classic case of like the person who gossips a lot usually has nothing going on, but the person who doesn't gossip at all, like they're busy thinking about something else.
Yeah.
I think it was around a tangent, bro.
Yeah.
What's your answer? How have you been feeling about yourself recently?
I don't know. I feel like every time I get asked that question on camera, it's like a rebuilding. So like right now, I would say semi-confident. I feel like I'm trying to regain confidence. Like kind of what you offer. Funny that we had that first question. But I would say just on the path of trying to regain confidence in all aspects of life. Because I feel like I've let go of, looking for a word, self-belief.
Okay. You let go of it? Like you don't have it right now?
Right now, that's what I'm saying. I'm in the middle walkway. I'm walking away from not having it, but I'm saying like, that's where I'm at right now, probably. But yeah.
Let's say someone came to you in that same situation and they said they've been walking away from self-belief. What would you tell them to do?
Don't believe yourself.
Just don't believe yourself from your self-belief?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't believe the bullshit you're telling yourself.
All right. Well, there you go, Key. Don't believe the bullshit you tell yourself, bro. But you know that.
Yeah.
I'm curious, where have you been feeling least confident in life today?
For example, kind of like how y'all ecstatic about the B&B.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like you used to. Like, I don't deserve this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
I don't deserve it. Like, it's just, I don't, like, it's like, it's there, but like, I don't have nothing to hold it. There's no pillars for it. I can't buy that myself right now.
I see what you mean.
So.
Okay.
It just, my previous thought process of like, you know, being on that energy prior and it attracts is kind of like just hard to apply right now.
Yeah. Let's say we go back, like when we go back tonight and you're in an apartment, do you think you'll still feel that feeling?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make it dissolve?
Just proactive thinking, I guess. Think about ways to change that.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. For me. All I have thought of so far.
Has there been a moment where you actually haven't felt that? Like while you're here? Like,
while I'm here?
Yeah.
I think while I was walking around this morning.
Where were you? Oh, when you got food.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was constantly reminding myself, like, I know I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I feel kind of called to lead you with, it's like something I feel like you already know. It's almost like the same thing you're saying of like, don't believe your self-doubt. It's like, what's feeling for me? Because, you know, you be knowing shit like this, but maybe it could be a good reminder.
Yeah.
Like those thoughts and feelings, they're not you yourself. So you can just distance from them and watch them as they come.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
It's just so hard because like the devil is like, look, like it's like I have proof around me, kind of like to doubt, I guess you could say, rather than the opposite. So it's like, I guess my will has gotten a little stronger in that stance. I feel less confident. I don't feel as strong as I used to be in that way.
Okay, I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, word. I learned something new just now. Like I learned where your headspace actually is, and I would not have known. So I actually mess with that. I don't mess with like where you're at.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like knowing. All right. What's a goodbye you wish you could redo?
I didn't necessarily, was it for you or me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I didn't necessarily say goodbye, but the only thing that can come to mind, because I'm not like a regretful person in a way, usually, but say for my grandpa, like last time I talked to him, I said bye. I didn't say, I wasn't being 100%, I wasn't being 100% true to myself, which I'm working on just in general. I'm not necessarily being 100 in general about how I feel in moments and things like that. Or the things I want to say, I stutter step and don't say them. So
in that moment, what was it that you were stutter stepped?
Just show him how, I don't think he understood how much I loved him, but
Oh.
just based off of me in the past, he thought I was scared of him, just scary, but as I got older, I learned to appreciate and understand, decipher what was happening.
It's not the one who rode the motorcycle?
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's a goodbye I wish I could redo, because it was sudden and I didn't get a chance to really convey my energy, which I know on the other side you can see me transparently.
Yeah.
But
You mean like well, I'm just gonna call it heaven.
yeah,
In heaven, like he can see what you're really feeling?
yeah.
Okay,
Instead of
yeah.
like you can see from my POV instead of a bird's eye POV instead of his POV.
That's true.
So
All right, let's say you could redo it. What would you say?
I would be more active. I would go do things that we kept on asking to play pool, or in certain situations like that, I would show that I cared in that way, but I kept on putting it off. And it wasn't that, it was just more so I thought I had time and I didn't.
Oh.
You know?
You know, I saw a quote that said, don't ever think it won't happen to you.
Yeah.
And that's a good example. It's like, I got time, like it's my granddad. Damn. All right, let's say you could have one sentence that you could say to him that you didn't.
I'm not scared of you no more.
Really?
I love you.
Bro.
And I understand now. That's if I was just on the fly, he just popped up and like I just had a split second to say something. Yeah, but if I had to think about it, I would say something more detailed. But yeah,
Okay.
But
What do you mean you understand now? Like the scared part?
I understand him. Like he was more as a abrasive personality, but
But it's just how he was.
yeah, and I was just a softer personality, and it didn't mix. So
Okay.
then I just was like, but now I was just being a bitch, and then he was just being him, and I'm like, I appreciate. Once I realized I appreciated everything from the past too.
Yeah.
So I was able to see.
You know, the good thing is the fact that you explored that thought just now, you just said he can see it transparently, like he's probably just watching like,
Yeah, which is comforting.
it is.
But it just makes me mad that I didn't be in the moment. I
It's
guess
alright,
you
man.
say. or say I wasn't being true. Like I was saying, I wasn't being true
Yeah.
yet.
I guess you could take it as a lesson learned.
For sure.
Don't be afraid to speak the emotions that you're actually feeling.
Yeah.
Like how you feel towards someone. You know, funny enough, that's actually the next video idea for How Deep We Go is like saying I love you whenever you think it.
Mm-hmm.
Like saying it more.
Yeah, everybody does it now.
Yeah.
All the friend
the
groups,
boys?
yeah. Like
Yeah, it's funny.
I don't know, like all the groups. I mean, they all learned it in their own way. Like, it's funny that I see them like realize that like, yeah, it's just everybody's starting to really understand that concept now.
I think the real challenge is though, like what you face with the granddad, like it's kind of easy to do it to someone who like knows you're gonna say it, but what about the person who doesn't think you're finna say it? Like, for example, Shane. Like that would feel kind of weird to be like, yo Shane, I just wanna let you know I love you. That feel cringy as fuck. But those are the people we should say it more to, I think.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's kind of who your granddad was to you. It's like you'd never said that.
Yeah.
Was that true?
As in like what do you mean?
Like did you ever just be like, all right granddad, I love you, I'll see you.
Trying to recall. I think I was more slick with it. More so like I'm running out the door like, love you. And walk,
Yeah.
like,
That's how it is with the dudes.
yeah.
What's a goodbye I wish I could redo? That shit got me nervous for who finna pass, you know? Like, I was thinking just now in my head, Roman, it's like, nah, I already said bye to him, but I would say him if he died today.
Yeah.
Damn, that's like eye-opening. Like, I don't feel like I would redo any goodbye, but if they were to pass today, I would redo like all of them.
I think that did scar me because I don't think I've had anything. I don't think I ever had death that was like that. It was always like a load up. So that in itself made me like jittery.
Oh,
like,
that was the first one that just happened because
like
of some crazy shit.
Yeah, like bro, that shit was so fucking crazy, bro. I'm genuinely trying. Every time my mom calls my phone, I'm scared. I genuinely scared she's gonna say some bad
Really?
shit. Yes, I think I'd be like,
that's
and if she don't answer quick, I'm like, cause it reminds me of the first time when she did it. She's like, I'm like, hello, he's gone. I'm like, what? And she wasn't answering, blah blah blah. And I ran out the house. But
Damn.
I remember that shit.
yeah,
I remember hearing like, what?
cause I was like, I'm getting aggravated.
Oh, that was at the house 7-9?
place.
yeah.
Wow.
Like, cause like she wouldn't answer me. I thought she was in trouble. I'm like, what's wrong? And then she told me and I ran. But
Is that her dad?
yeah,
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Never actually conceptualized it's her dad.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I got one grandparent now. I went from having I
We got
went,
none.
Yeah, you probably do somewhere.
Man, look at your
But-
no, we do. We got Jim.
But I just went from like the person that has all his grandparents, like Ladaire's don't got none. But
Yeah.
I went from like having every single one of them to like one now. So it's like, and they all died around the same period too.
Okay.
It was like,
Damn. Well, to answer, I actually kind of have it now. It's not like one person. It's like, if I were to think of Ladarius, I'll say goodbye more lovingly with like a hug and be like, I love you, bro. And just to where he would remember it. Because the way I would say it is different from being like, all right, love you. Because people remember how you made them feel the last time they met you or saw you. So all the goodbyes where I did say I love you, I would make it feel more heartfelt.
That's why I think I've been intentional with too. Like make sure I express myself in the fullest way to where that's what they left off on.
Yeah.
Even, no matter what, if I left or they left, or if I moved somewhere instantly or some shit, anything, I just want to leave off. That's how they remember. But
I like that. Oh yeah. So our lesson from today: don't just say what you feel. Say how you want them to remember the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
You get to choose your emotions. So I like to choose that as a leave off emotion. Even if, let's say you were upset about something, it's like, that's why I was trying to tell you the other day, like, I'd rather leave off on the good one because I get to choose the setting of everybody's emotions towards me, or even for how I interpret everybody else. Because if I wouldn't be mad if somebody had died the next day, I'll be sad.
Oh, you're talking about if you were ever mad at somebody and then they died, you wouldn't still be mad at them.
Yeah, you wouldn't. You'd be sad.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah. So it's like, why choose to be happy for that?
Damn.
Yeah.
And that's just like what I just said about the goodbye. It's like, would you redo a goodbye? Everyone who, didn't have like a death sudden, they'd be like, nah. But if I were to like, if your mom died tomorrow, would you wish you would have said goodbye different? And they'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Fucking, where the wood at, dog?
You itchy a bit? Oh.
But, yeah.
You're right. I gotta knock on that shit.
Shit.
Damn, what the fuck? What was that? Bro, that knock was loud as fuck. You sound like a woodpecker. It's fine though, that's the end.
Yeah.
But shit, how you feel about
Feel
it?
good.
All right,
Good.
what's the takeaway from that conversation? Anything?
Intentional goodbyes. Choosing how you feel in the moment. And I think my brain is just in that fucking, what's called, even from the earlier topic of confidence, I'm still fighting that. So that's like that ain't finna switch overnight. I have empathy for you now because I know what you feel. Felt.
Damn. Thanks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I have the same ones, but it makes me go to one point of be still.
Mm-hmm.
Like practice stillness.
I feel the opposite. I feel like I'm too still. I feel anxiety.
I mean internally.
Huh?
Practice internal
Oh,
stillness.
yeah.
Like, I guess what I mean is...
mentally,
mental stillness.
not in motion too
Yeah,
much. Yeah,
because, like, you know the saying where you're not lacking peace, everything else is covering the peace.
yeah.
It's like when you take everything away, what's left is just peace. So...
And then the
it's
time
left.
shit been fucking with me too. It's like, I'm gonna be 24, bro.
You still got time, though.
I know I do,
You
but
genuinely
I'm
got
just saying, like, everybody else, it's like, making me fucking jitter step. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they're like, you 24. I'm like, I didn't think of it that way. Because it wasn't actually how I thought about it.
Wait, what do you mean? What do they be saying?
You just like, you be, you
Who
get
be
old.
saying,
Everybody, bro. All these niggas. I'm the oldest out of everybody.
Oh, for real?
Nah,
Are you
no,
24 right now?
no.
May 3rd, you're going to be
Yeah.
24.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like genuinely, some people don't be joking. Like I'll be on the phone, I'd be like, yeah, I'm putting 24. They'd be like, oh my fucking God. I'd be like, damn, dog, chill out. I'd be like, chill out.
How old they be?
They like 2 years younger or younger. You're younger.
Oh,
I'm like,
damn.
bro, chill out, bro. You're doing too much.
When people say that, they're empathizing. They're saying that towards you, but it's projection.
yeah,
They're like, damn.
it is projection. Yeah.
Damn, you old, but that means damn, I'm old.
finna be old,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, so have intentional goodbyes. Say them how you mean them in your mind and your heart. Be still with how in your mind so that you don't project things you don't want to leave people off with. And also so that you don't just psych yourself out of shit.
Yeah.
Like being in an apartment, you're like, I don't deserve this shit. That's not being still. Because you're there.
Yeah.
Who cares if you don't deserve it in that moment? And you can always become deserving. You can't run away from I don't know, I'm just yapping at that point. It was just a thought of, like whenever you feel a certain emotion about the past, like it actually doesn't make sense because you cannot do anything. But feeling emotion towards the future is actually a good thing to try to work on.
Yeah.
Like feeling confident about the future instead of confident about the past.
Yeah.
And that's where Naphtali Moses, he was like, people reject their past, or people like run away from the past and reject it, but the right thing to do is to like accept that it was there exactly for what it was, and that it was you, it was a part of you, and then you're different now.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder. I actually have the quote in my phone.
I do feel like
Shit.
I'm going through a rebirth.
Shall I look at
A part of me has to die.